This is last year's candy. Alright. Happy Halloween, everybody. Alright, boys. I'm recording this because I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen tonight. Raid Hour for Mewtwo's last return, other than EX Raid, is going to be a little crazy because a lot of people in the group want to raid as fast as they possibly can, which means they will likely be running from the Mewtwo's that they don't want, meaning they'll catch shinies and they'll catch perfect ones and 98%, but even if they do catch, it's probably going to skip the next raid because they want to go, you know, they want to knock out as many as they possibly can. So I'm expecting a couple of dozen maybe, I'm not entirely sure. But I'm not even sure if I'm going to bring my camera. I might bring it and then not record anything because, trust me, cutting together like 20 or 30 Mewtwo is going to be a pain, but I might just talk over what I got at the very end. So yeah, I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do with this, but it's going to be exciting, and at the very least I'll show you what I got because I actually did get quite a few new things today, and I'll talk about that after. Alright, first clip with audio because I had the mic muted. No shinies, and you had one under 2,300. Garbage. Did you get a shiny?
Let's go!
Hey, the boy got a shiny. He's gonna be stoked.
Yeah, let me make sure.
You're saying I can hit okay now?
Pull in. Ooh. That's probably the best one.
Alright. I win, bunch of items that I'm sure are great. Okay, well, I don't get a shiny because that's me. What about over here? Did you get anything good?
No, terrible.
No, terrible. Okay. Pineapple berry, of course, and then break that streak. I'm never gonna get Spinda. There we go. All right, it's the next day, but that's pretty much all I shot for the Mewtwo Raid Hour. Like I said, it was really, really crazy, and half my footage didn't even have audio because I forgot to turn the new mic on, but that's okay. I'm 95% sure that it's on right now, so we should be golden. We did, all told, 16 Mewtwo raids, and the only thing seriously worth looking at are these two. So we got a 96% with, you know, the stats in the wrong place. We really want that 15 attack. And we got the 98% here, which will be my new crown jewel, and I'll probably make a separate video, or if I figure out streaming about that. That'll probably be in another video where I max this out. And not max it out, because that's a ton of candies, but what I've been doing, I can show you now, is I've been making them about level 30, which puts them right into that 3,500 CP range, so that's very powerful and something I'm perfectly happy with. So the only Pokemon in general that I've actually maxed out is my first and ever Mewtwo, because there was no sign of this thing actually re-releasing, and it was all I had, so I went ahead and I put all the candies that I had gotten from Rayquaza Raid Hour and different Rayquaza Rare Candy raids, and I put it into that. So what I wanted to do in this sort of after the event thing was talk through my entire day, because there was a lot going on for me. Like, the Raid Hour was in the afternoon and what I woke up excited to do, but I played a good bit. Like, I went to my usual park twice that day. Because I went out, I played, I came home, I I don't even know what I did. If I showered, ate, just watched a bit of shows, and then I went back out because, you know, I heard reports of a good Pokemon, so I went out there and got that. You'll see that in a second here. But when I got home, I was like before I got home on my way home, I was, you know, well, I'm just gonna park and go back out. So I probably played Pokemon before the raid hour, something like 3 or 4 hours just walking around. So early in the morning, I guess this is like the day before. I'll go back a little bit. I caught 3 perfect Pokemon, which is just amazing. I evolved these, so the Wailmer and the Wailrin and the Hariyama were both not caught as evolved, but cool nonetheless. And I always have a naming scheme for that, so I named my Snivy Pervy. Okay, I'll show you guys. So this is my level 100 collection, if you were curious. So we've got all the different forms of perfect going on down there. And a lot of these have really fun stories. Like this Hypno, I didn't even know what 100%s were, and then when you were first able to check those using some tricks online, I was able to find that I actually had a perfect Hypno, and then apparently my Tyranitar was my 3rd perfect Pokemon. Wow. I didn't know that. And then, you know, like, this Sceptile was not caught that way, but I caught it, like, in the parking lot of a restaurant when I was just playing because my parents we were just walking out. And there's always fun stories behind all these Pokemon. But I want to go quick because it could be a little uninteresting if you're not seriously interested in how my day went. But I got 6 new Pokemon. So I'll just kind of highlight those and gloss over the rest. Every other Pokemon I don't mention here was either really good and I caught it and kept it for stats, or it was brand new. And I'm going to focus on those. All these low CP Pokemon, I just kind of hang on to them because I think they're fun to battle with. But Melmetal was a gift from Bricky, basically, because he's been letting me use his Switch and actually get the Melton candies. I've been farming those boxes. I've done 3 now, and I was lucky enough to get a really, really good Melton, so I evolved it all the way to Melmetal, and I sunk about 50 or 60 rare candies into getting it all the way up to 3,000 CP. And that's one of the things I was very gracious to have made up from the raid hour, so I can actually show you what I got from that. I have been low on Pokeballs if you've been watching my recent episodes, and catching a bunch of Mewtwo's and not normal Pokemon and spinning every gym helped with that, but I definitely made back my rare candies, so I'm super stoked about that. And I've got a lot of TMs, which was extra nice because I spent about 6 charge TMs getting that Melmetal, the Thunderbolt that I wanted it to have, so that was really awesome. And then I caught another low CP one, which I wanted to keep. And that's Pokemon 1 that was brand new yesterday. I also caught a Spinda from the research. I was so... just on my normal walk, spun to stop, and got the Spinda Quest. If you don't know what the Spinda Quest is, it's 3 great curveball throws in a row. No, it's 5 great curveball throws in a row. If you get that challenge, it is difficult, but it's worth it if you don't have Spinda. And then I caught a Liepard, just wild, just like that. I don't even know what else to say about this. I only kept it because its stats were good, because I also caught an evolved version of Patrat. If you can see, I actually have the evolved form. I had set this one to the side to evolve it, but then I caught it out in the wild. Its stats are terrible, and I don't like Gen 5, so I just transferred it immediately. But I can, if I didn't already, I think I recorded actually catching that. So that was pretty sweet, just to catch. Now we're up to 4 new Pokemon, just... And I hadn't even been that far into the run. And the Ferrothorn is what I mentioned earlier, where I heard from the guys that this was out and about, and I was so excited to get there just in time. This is a really high level, too. It might have been weather boosted. This might be a level 35, because 10 candies and 8,000 Stardust is a lot. So 2,000 CP isn't that high in terms of Pokemon, but I mean... to catch this as is, 11 candy, I've only seen a Ferroseed and a Ferrothorn. So that's like 1 of each. So that's pretty cool. I'm really happy about that. And then lastly, my 6th Pokemon was Amoonguss. I just found this. Just walking. I almost didn't tap on it because I thought it was the baby version. But then, you know, as things go, I was like, wait. A fully evolved Amoonguss. So that's 3 fully evolved just out on my walk. 1 where I got a tip. Melmetal I evolved. And then... or was that 4 fully evolved? I don't know. No, spin up. So yeah, 4 fully evolved Pokemon just out in the wild. I can't believe it. Anyway. And then Chansey was right before the raid hour, and then, as we already talked about, the Mewtwo's and Heatmore was on the way home as well. So it was a really eventful day for me. All told, if I look at this here, I took note of the fact that I had 435,000 Stardust, so I got about 140... well, I took note a little late. So it could have been as much as 150,000 Stardust in one day, because I was using Lucky Eggs and Star Pieces the entire time. Normally I wouldn't use Lucky Eggs for XP, but I am so close to level 40 that I just couldn't help myself. Today is Giratina Raid Hour as I'm recording this, so this will probably be the next episode if I end up doing something with that footage. Raid Hours are tough for me to record, as you're seeing here, so I might skip that. I don't know if anybody even cares about Raid Hour, but it's a lot less scenery and a lot less vlog and a lot more, you know, craziness. But Giratina Raid Hour, if I Lucky Egg all of them, and we do about a dozen or 16 like we did last time, that's 160,000 extra XP, so that's 320,000. Plus, I'm hitting Ultra Friends with a friend today, so I could hit level 40 by today. So I might even record that just for the nature of hitting level 40, and that's going to be really exciting for me. I've been playing since the very beginning. I think it was like, I don't know if that's a week after it came out or whatever, but I was right on that. Right, I heard about it very early, and I've taken some major breaks, but I think right now is the best time to be playing Pokemon, and I started playing back in April because I wanted to be out every day for the summer, and the game hasn't given me any reason to stop playing since, so it's been a really, really good time. Yeah, so level 40 should happen tomorrow. Today was a really eventful day. My friend couldn't make it. I don't know if this is against terms of service, and I hope Niantic doesn't ban me, but he had work, and he really wanted to be there, so I was able to play for him and get him what he needed. He didn't pay me or anything. I was just being a good guy. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed my little journey, and have a nice day.